So I want to discuss the difference between a regular conventional dumbbell deadlift and then a Romanian deadlift, or an RDL. The RDL will typically be a strength movement. They're done a little bit slower, a little bit more controlled. So I want to go over that a little bit. Start with the deadlift, the regular deadlift, the ones that we might do a little bit faster in workouts, and then show you kind of how that transitions into the RDL and what we're looking for on the RDL. Okay, just to kind of refresh our memory, with a deadlift, we're looking straight ahead, toes are pointed straight ahead, where our feet are under the hips. That's going to remain the same, whether we're doing RDLs or conventional deadlifts. Toes pointed ahead, feet under the hips, looking straight ahead. When we go down about 5 to 10 feet out in front of us, okay? Remember, with a regular deadlift, we're dropping into it a little bit more with dumbbells, so you can touch the heads of the dumbbells to the floor, and I'll show you that. Like this is how I prefer to do it, or you can touch the backs of the dumbbells to the floor, either way, okay? But we're looking for that good range of motion, more where we're sitting into the movement as opposed to leaning into the movement. When I lean into the movement, because the dumbbells tend to give you such a deep range of motion, your butt is going to be a little bit higher than your shoulders for the most part. We don't want that, okay? We don't want our shoulders to go below the crease of our hips. So whenever we're doing a regular deadlift, again, sitting into it, looking 5 to 10 feet out ahead of us, flat back, using the legs to drive the weight. When we do an RDL, or a Romanian deadlift, we want to slow the movement down a little bit, okay? We want to focus on predominantly the glutes and the hamstrings, okay? We're not going all the way to the floor with these, and our motion is going to be a little bit more controlled than it would be with a regular deadlift, okay? So without dumbbells, first, same setup as the regular deadlift. You can start with your hands. When I do an RDL, okay, I want to go about mid-shin, keeping the chest high as possible. You're going to squeeze that lower back a little bit and make sure that you've got good solid posture, okay? When I'm at this position, I want to make sure I can wiggle my toes, okay? Move the dumbbell so you can see. I want to be on my heels in this position and then back up, okay? You're going to feel a stretch in the hamstrings to right about here. And this is what we're looking for predominantly. Dumbbells don't go out in front. So when we go down with these dumbbells, we don't want them to be all the way out here, where there's all this distance between my shins and the dumbbells. When I start, we want to shoot the butt back, weight is in the heels, and brush those dumbbells up against the shin. Butt back, weight in the heels, brush those dumbbells against the shin. Shoot for the laces, right? Think about going all the way down and getting as close to the laces as you can, and then drive through the heels back up. Biggest thing is to feel this better, right? To get more stress in those hamstrings, gotta drive the knees out. If I'm going down and I'm just going straight ahead like this, where everything stays in a straight line, I'm not gonna get as much hamstring activation as I will if I think about driving those knees out. So if I go down, push the knees out, almost to where I'm standing on the outsides of my feet, and then keep them pressed out as I come up, and then knees out, knees out, knees out, knees out. Press them out as I come back up. So you're almost driving the knees away, clearing all that distance in between here, and then back up. You're gonna feel that a lot better, okay? So weight on the heels, toes pointed forward, and really actively drive the knees out on the way down, as well as the way up to your resting locked out position, okay? Keep that in mind as you're doing this and you'll get the most out of that lift.